Welcome back once again to the Universal Open Rocket League Grand Finals here out of the Esports Arena in Santa Ana, California. That is the trophy for the Universal Open. It lights up, it spins, it's so cool. I love it. But of course, the teams here are not just competing for that trophy and honor. They are, of course, competing for their share of $100,000 as well. First place going to walk away with $32,500, and everyone gets paid here this weekend, including the teams who have already been knocked out. They'll even walk home with a couple $1,000. But right now, we're going to jump into our next quarterfinal here, and it's going to be between Cloud9 and FlipSid Tactics, and plenty of people online have already said, don't worry, this is going to be the grand final. No matter who comes out of this, they're going to run through the lower bracket, and we're going to see them there again, so we'll find out. But as you can see, our teams are about to get ready here. We are being rejoined once again by JamesBot on the desk as well, and we're going to get some comments from them here momentarily. This is FlipSid Tactics. As we mentioned, they're a very competitive EU team who has been at the top of Rocket League for a long time, but on their 3v3 squad have had a little bit of inconsistency as of late. So Marky Duda, Cooks here, these are guys who have been around the scene forever. They've played together for a long time. They obviously look to be one of the very strongest teams that's going to be here this weekend. But of course, their opponents are Cloud9, and Cloud9 is a team that is a force to be reckoned with at this point. They're a squad that's just come off of a DreamHack win. They were recently signed by the Cloud9 organization as well, and they came out firing in their first match with a 10-1 overall score differential in the first match that they played against Splice. But right now, we've got Alex who's standing by with Cloud9.
Yeah, I'm right behind Cloud9 right now. They're about to jump into their match against FlipSid Tactics. Let's get down and talk to these guys. All right, gentlemen. You're getting along in the tournament right now, and it's been a long day. You had your last match a little bit earlier. Can you talk to me about just staying in your zone as long as the stay is?
Yeah, we just kind of relaxed backstage. We did a little free play, nothing too serious. But yeah, we feel confident. I think we can definitely take this.
All right, I know a lot of people looking forward to this match. Squishy Muffins over to you, looking at FlipSid Tactics over there. They're pretty good. They have that history. What do you bring to the table here that can knock FlipSid out down to the lower bracket?
Honestly, not much. Just got to be careful for how good they are. We have to play solid. That's about all we can do.
All right.
There's nothing they won't expect.
Say that one more time.
There's nothing they won't expect, I think.
All right, well, gentlemen, good luck in your match against FlipSid Tactics. Let's go ahead and get on with the match.
Okay, and of course, this tournament has shown kind of the international nature of Rocket League as well, because not only do we have teams coming from North America, but we also have teams coming from across Europe as well. 20 of the players hailing from the United States. We've got players from Canada, France, Finland, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, and Scotland. And of course, more and more countries are picking up on competitive play, so we'll certainly see higher representation of other countries in future iterations of tournaments like this. But, you know, we're going to jump into this next match here. It's going to be FlipSid Tactics versus Cloud9. We got a lot of breaking down to do here. We got to talk about this match a little bit. As I mentioned before, JamesBot joining us once again on the desk. It's Cloud9 versus FlipSid. I joked just before we did all the intros that a lot of people think this is going to be the grand finals regardless. We're looking at some good teams, though.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, me and Wave, we've been watching these guys play for the longest time. FlipSid, they have spent the longest time as the #1 team in Rocket League compared to anyone else. Right now, though, they have fallen off. And then Cloud9, a new team from North America, they have had a meteoric rise. Squishy Muffins has been the most impressive player recently that we have seen.
Yeah, and FlipSid looked good in the round of 16 Wave. Cloud9 looked dominant. So talk to me, just from the first opening rounds, do we expect this to be as one-sided as Cloud9's match against Splice, or is FlipSid going to be a little bit closer here?
Well, I definitely think it will not be as one-sided as their quarterfinals matchup, and you heard the Cloud9 guys giving respect over to FlipSid. Squishy Muffin saying there's nothing they won't anticipate, and when you're Squishy Muffin saying that, you're the dude who creates the things nobody anticipates, but he believes that FlipSid is ready for them. So I think there'll be a lot of respect on both sides here. I fully expect this to go 3 games. Don't ask me to predict who's going to win. I have no idea. I just want to watch some great Rocket League. So.
All right, fair enough. And of course, our players, as they're getting set up here, have their own settings. The controller needs to be configured the way they like. They want to make sure that all their in-game settings are correct. So that's why, of course, it takes a few minutes in between the games and such, and what accounts for our wonderful time up here filling in with some analysis. Okay, so Wave doesn't want to give me a prediction on a winner, so I'll put you on the spot then, James. Who do you think is going to take this match?
I honestly believe that Cloud9 is the best team in Rocket League right now. FlipSid, they have a history unmatched by anyone else, but Cloud9, led by Squishy Muffins, are playing such a beautiful game, and it has been a pleasure to watch. If you got to see their last series, you'll understand why. Their passing plays are just incredible. But flip side, if they can get back to the style that they used to play back when they were on top, they really can bring it to Cloud9.
I feel like Cookser is the player who used to be the Squishy Muffins player in the world. He used to be the player that everyone was looking at as what's the next crazy thing he's going to do. And he still has that same ability to pull off those sorts of plays. He's been playing this game longer than most of any of the pros, so I'm excited to see Squishy versus Cookser.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But one thing that I've taken away from this match so far is that, oh, actually, never mind, because the game's actually underway. Let's throw it up to our casters.
Thank you very much, Kevin. It's Cloud9 taking on FlipSid. This is a star-studded matchup we have going on. Torment already starting off hot with the save from Marky Duda. A highly contested matchup here. And of course, Marky bringing out that backfire.
Or the smackfire, as he says himself.
Probably the only time you're ever going to see a backfire in competitive play, at least for now.
He actually whipped it out first at DreamHack Atlanta, the tournament that we saw C9, Cloud9, come out, break out, and win. So I'm not sure if it didn't work out there. I don't know why he thinks it's going to work out here.
Well, it did backfire, that's for sure. Cloud9 putting on the pressure, Torment. Now the shot from Marky, that one's going wide. Squishy there to save it away. Squishy looking for Torment, goes for the air dribble himself. He's gonna carry it up and over. No, Cox gets in the way of that one. Now Torment playing this one across. Cloud9 pushing on the pressure here as this game's been back and forth so far after we've gone past the first minute. Marky just pushing that one along.
Oh!
Now it's actually gonna go in, out of nowhere.
The ceiling shot, Marky, really? Maybe this is why he's that smackfire. Look at this, he opts to go for the ceiling. It's the only way he can beat Squishy. And actually, he ends up just going straight on in. How convenient.
That's a smack if I've ever seen one.
I mean, no, but I don't want to discredit Marky. Incredible thinking there. You know, the only way he could have beat Squishy there was to go up.
And he does, giving FlipSid a 1-0 lead here. Cucks here, passes that one over to Torment, who passes that one over to Marky. Squishy, the demo on Marky Duda. He's going to go back to his side. It's Cucks here just delaying. As Marky grabs some boost and gets back into position. He's already up on the wall, clearing this one away. Torment stalking this one now. Squishy all the way to his own side. Trying to make the comeback now. It's Torment. Net by Marky. Now Squishy, the 2v1 opportunity for C9 to pass. Over to Torment, doesn't connect. Cuxier got there first, now Cuxier to the midfield. Marky's there, makes contact. Saved by Squishy. And FlipSid looking dangerous all of a sudden.
Yeah, FlipSid doing a really good job here, actually maintaining their lead so far. We've seen Squishy and Torment just control every match they play, except for this one.
Anytime I see Squishy in open field with full boost, it gives me a little bit of anxiety because he just puts it away. But as I say that, Cucks here off the back wall, 2-0 lead opens up for FlipSid.
Get your anxiety problems sorted out. All right, I mean, what? Really a little bit slow defending. I'm not sure that both of them lacking boost and just a bit of miscommunication on defense there. Cucks just scoring another goal, uncontested.
2-0 for FlipSid now. Not the game we expected from Cloud9, but of course more than enough time to make it back. And just like that, Torment answers your prayers and puts one away.
And this is what Cloud9 is so good at, just being so effective. You see Marky here, he actually ends up coming out to no man's land. He opted to stay back, the ball moving over there to Torment. Torment there has a great chance to shoot anywhere on the net. Marky needs to stay in goal in that situation.
Now Torment. Squishy up for this one, Cloud9 trying to tie this one up. It's going to drop down right on top of Marky. He puts that one away. Now Torment. Coxer off his own post.
Save.
This is dangerous for FlipSid. Squishy misreads that one. Torment to his corner. Excuse me, to the FlipSid corner. Squishy is going up the wall here. He's got full boost going off the ceiling. He hits this one. But instead, Coxer gets in the way of it. Now Now Cuxier actually gets hit by Torment. It was a good bump by Torment, leaving a shot for Squishy. This one's going off the back wall. The follow-up from Squishy's there. Marky forced to clear it out. Torment's trying to put it away. No, it's off of Squishy, and here comes FlipSid. Open net for Cuxier. 3-1 FlipSid.
Oh, just heartbreaking here for Cloud9. They opted to try and go for this passing play. Squishy pushing it back to Torment, but Torment, it goes right over his head. There's nothing they can do, and it actually ends up leading to a goal against them. They tried their best to control that play and keep it going and secure that goal, but it backfired.
I'm done with this guy. Cloud9 trying to claw their way back into this one. Marky Duda just pushing this one over. Torment flicking this one on. The shot from Squishy. Now Marky playing this one towards the midfield. Torment and Squishy following this one up. We're seeing very aggressive plays come up. Cloud9, the bump from Squishy prevents Marky from rotating back. An open net for Torment.
Yeah, Marky needed to come here and bail out Cuxier. Cuxier, such a long recovery. You see, he has no boost. There's nothing he can do to get back to the ground any faster. He's just floating there, and Torment taking advantage of that, and Squishy, just such a good job at boxing Marky Duda out, not letting him have an impact on that play and securing the goal there for the team.
You talk about risk and reward in this matchup, and especially in 2v2, and Cloud9 is playing extremely aggressive right now, and you've seen it kind of actually, it did backfire on them because they weren't able to get back in time in certain opportunities, and that's what gave FlipSid some open nets. But in this last goal, actually gave them the goal for being so aggressive.
Yeah, they're really trying to figure out, I think, their play style against FlipSid. It's so difficult to play, especially against Cuxier and Marky. Marky just known for putting on this incredible pressure, and he wins so many 50-50s that can be very frustrating to play against. 50-50s, all those new viewers at home, it's when two players challenge the ball at the same time.
30 seconds left. FlipSid up by 1. Cloud9, they got to tie this one up. Now 20 seconds left. This ball rolling to the FlipSid half. It's Torment trying to play it out to Squishy. Now Marky going for the air dribble. Can he get a second touch or land on it? He does, but Squishy there to save it. 10 seconds left. Cloud9, they got to put something away here. Now Torment off the sidewall. This one's going across. Squishy's up for it. 1 second left. We're into 0-second time now. And Cuxier, he's going to kill it. No, Squishy pops that one up. Once the ball hits the ground, this game is over. Cloud9, they want to keep it up. Torment's there. This ball's still going to stay alive.
Squishy, no boost.
He's just trying to, oh, he misses the boost. It's going to go across his goal. It's still alive for Cloud9, and finally it drops. FlipSid going to take game number 1.
An admirable effort there to keep the ball up in the very last seconds, the 0-second time there. The game will not end, obviously, until that ball drops. So, I mean, it was a good effort there, but it wasn't enough. Let's take a look at the stats here for a second. You see 6 shots from FlipSid Tactics, but 7 from Cloud9, speaking to the effectiveness coming out of FlipSid Tactics.
Well, I want to go back to the point that I brought up, because I think Cloud9 was playing extremely aggressive, and that's why they got so many shots, but they weren't able to put away all the chances they had. You see here, FlipSid threatening and putting away so many opportunities. Marky, a good shot off the ceiling, and then Cuxier, the double tap down. They're just putting away their chances.
That goal in particular that we just saw Cuxier score, I mean, that one was an opportunity that we saw Cloud9 just basically not even challenge Cuxier, and the game ended with a 1-goal margin. Every goal matters here. Every mistake impacting the game. What would seem to be just a stupid mistake led to a goal, leading to the exact goal necessary for FlipSid Tactics to take that win.
And talking to Marky before the game, he's pretty tired right now, but you could see in that highlight reel, he's pumped up. He's ready to go. You see him fist pumping after a goal or winning or whatever happened there. He's excited to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I can bet these guys fighting for $100,000, Corelli.
$32,000 going to first place. The total pot, of course, is $100,000. A fantastic tournament here. Cuxier trying to play that one off the corner. Almost puts that one away. That one would have gone in a highlight reel.
Cux actually, it could have just been a fake opportunity there for Marky to pressure the ball, but Marky getting faked out, saying Cux go for the shot and then miss it. He opted to just go back on defense.
Here comes Marky. The second touch is there, but it's straight at Squishy.
Oh, great challenger from Cuxer, buying Marky time to rotate.
Oh, such a good touch from Torment. Squishy's going to steal the goal, put it away. Cloud9 up 1-0.
I guess that rotation is not going to mean anything when you see Torment just get such great clears like this over both defenders and directly to Squishy, who looks like he had no boost either. So, I mean, that's just great effective play there. Squishy recognizes the open space on the other side of the field and a wonderful pass there from Torment. Cloud9 takes the lead.
And way to bounce back from Cloud9, scoring the first goal in this second game here. This is a best of 3, so if FlipSid wins the next game, they'll be moving on, and Cloud9 will be moving down to the lower bracket. Of course, they are not out. This is double elimination, so they still have another chance. But you don't want to go down to that lower bracket.
No, we've already seen so many great teams actually drop down into that lower bracket. So many upsets going on. So the lower bracket right now may not be easier than the winner's bracket.
And Cloud9 threatening here. Now Torment going up for this. Thought about the second tap there, but not able to keep his momentum. Now Squishy, he might go for it. He's coming back down, and he almost does it. Marky was not expecting that. Now Marky back the other way, using that flip. Now into an air dribble, dunks it down under Torment. Cux here just shadowing the play. Seeing what Squishy's gonna do for it. Squishy's gone past him, trying to flick it up and over, and Squishy all the way.
You can see here Marky, Duda, and Cux are just getting in each other's way. Neither of them really able to stop Squishy at all. And in fact, actually bumping each other. It looks like Marky had that, but it wasn't enough. And Cux are unable to get that over the net. Squishy single-handedly just slicing and dicing this FlipSid defense.
2-0 lead opens up for Cloud9, but FlipSid, here comes Cux here. He's so good in the air. Looking for that double tap off the backboard, not going to connect, but 2 of Cloud9's up for this one. Marky, all he's got to do is put this one on target off the crossbar. The follow-up off the post. Great save from Torment. The follow-up from Cux here. Not able to put that one away, and Cloud9 get away. Here's Torment. Popping this one up, read perfectly by Marky. Oh, great pass out off the crossbar.
Save! Squishy, what the tightest of angles on that save. That looked for sure like it was hitting top corner.
Torment, past Marky. He's just got Cux here to beat. Bring the ball on top of his car, getting that flick up. Squishy's there. Good save by Cux here. Now Marky on the flick, using that fabled backfire. Torment chasing this one into the FlipSid corner, trying to play this one across. Great pass for Torment, and that's going to be a Squishy goal.
Yeah, Cuxer here not just far enough along to be able to make the save. You see, he tries to actually control the ball and get boost at the same time, but instead, it actually turns out into a pass to Torment, who was anticipating that play the entire time. And great position from Squishy, recognizing Torment was going to win that ball and put the ball center for him.
Well, Cloud9 has answered very nicely here in game number 2. After dropping game number 1. Looking to take it to a 3-game series here. Again, a best of 3. Cux here, just playing this one towards the midfield, net by Squishy. This one's going off the roof. Marky to clear this one out. Now Torment over the Cux here, back towards the C9 half. Squishy to his own corner. Marky off the back wall of Cloud9. Cux here to follow it up. They've got past Cux here. Now it's just Marky to beat. Torment's going to put that one on net, and it's going to go in 4-0 Cloud9.
Cloud9, goal after goal here. We see Cuxer going for the challenge. He's opting to take a risk. He recognizes that both of the defenders there were committing, but unfortunately for Cuxer, that was a make or break risk right there. A huge reward, potentially a goal, seeing both the defenders overcommit, but he wasn't able to get the necessary challenge he needed.
And at this point, if you're Cloud9, you just want to run out the clock, get to that next game, carry the momentum over, and hopefully take the series. And if you're FlipSid, you want to get your confidence back, and beating 2 players like that, Cux here, might help a little bit, get a couple goals. A minute and a half is enough time to get 4 goals back, but it's going to be a long road. Cux here on the ball, playing this one across. Torment, clear this one away. Marky, now Squishy. Not the best touch, he's got to follow it up again and into the FlipSid half. Coming up on a minute left, FlipSid's got to make something happen here. They've got to start putting some balls in the back of the net. Squishy, the long clear.
Squishy, probably one of the most difficult players in Rocket League to be able to pull a comeback off against that guy. There's so few mechanical mistakes, and even in the most high-pressure situations, Squishy never seems to crumble.
Well, here comes Squishy, the man himself, putting it off. Flip side back wall, Markey trying to clear this one away, but it's Torment stops him out, 1v1. Torment opts to back away. Cucks here, the long clear. Just running out the clock is Cloud9. Less than 40 seconds left. And with a 4-0 lead, it's looking like a Cloud9 win. We may be going to game 3 here. Squishy to clear this one out from his own side. He's got Torment to help out. Cucks here gets in the way of that one. Can he put this one away? Get a little bit more confidence going into the next match. Torment to clear away. Less than 15 seconds now. Squishy pushing this one across, and he pops it up. Torment's up for that one. Can he drop it down? No. Markey gets to clear away. 5 seconds left. It's all Cloud9 here in game number 2, and that is going to be it. When this ball touches the ground, this game is over, and there you have it. Cloud9 taking game number 2. We're going to game 3.
Oh, this is a potential grand finals in front of you guys here. FlipSid Tactics doing such a good job in that game 1, but in game number 2, where'd they go? Just absolutely missing this entire time. We see 6 shots to 8, but not a single goal from any of those 6 shots, Corelli.
Cloud9 played so well that game. We're going to take a look at the highlights here. Of course, no goals from FlipSid, so it's going to be all Cloud9. You see Squishy taking that one from Torment to open things up. Squishy, again, the solo play. We saw it from him just beating past both 2 of the best players in the world. These are world champions that he's doing this against.
I mean, especially, I think a lot of what happened was we saw FlipSid Tactics concede a goal early on in the game, and then after that, just defensive error time and time again. Well, the smallest of errors, but I mean, FlipSid really, you don't see them make mistakes often, but Cloud9 so ready to pounce on every single one of them.
And look at the defense from Cloud9. Going back to the stats, 5 saves off of the 6 shots from FlipSid. That's fantastic defense, especially when you couple it with the offensive prowess that they had with 8 shots. That's a very balanced match from Cloud9.
Yeah, Cloud9, the scariest part of them, the most intimidating, not messing up a single clear, just doing such a good job at maintaining control of this game, and it's going to be interesting to see how FlipSid Tactics are going to try and adapt to this. I think the most important thing for them is going to be looking to get that first goal and be able to settle in a little more comfortably.
Well, this game is for all the marbles here. As the winner of this moves on in the winner's bracket, the loser has to go down into the loser's bracket. Of course, no one's out here. If they lose, they go down. It's a double elimination match, or excuse me, tournament.
You just know that everybody in the loser's bracket, none of them win. Facing either of these teams. Going against FlipSid and Cloud9, it's not a good option, either one.
Imagine losing your first game, and then your second game, you have to play Cloud9 or FlipSid. I mean, that's just rough, and it might be a FlipSid as Cloud9 scores the first goal of the game, exactly how we saw in the second game.
Yeah, the identical goal here. Torment just opting to go for this big clear, and Squishy already waiting on the other end of the field. Just such a good job punishing anytime Markey or Cucks overcommit. It really forces you to have one defender kind of just sitting by Squishy. Just focusing and making sure, hey, this guy's not going to just be on my side of the half waiting for these cherry-picked shots, if you will.
And what trust and awareness from Squishy to go downfield knowing that Torment's going to beat out the attacker from that. But here comes FlipSid. Squishy, great clear from him. Buys his team a little bit of space. Squishy across the other side now, making the save on the other side of the net. Cucks trying to find Markey in the middle. He's there knocking it down. No, Torment clears that one away. Markey flies into the Cloud9 goal. A good flick on from Markey. Cloud9 does get the clear away.
What a great pinch there from Cuxer, just hitting the very corner of the ball against that wall. It generates so much speed that you can't generate any other way in the game.
Markey popping this one up. Cuxer opts to not go for it. Squishy actually whiffs on that one, but Torment there to clearing things up. But hold on, Cuxer gets in the way of that one.
Markey just inches away from scoring that goal and tying up the game, but just not enough trust there in Cuxer.
This is another open net for Squishy, and Cloud9 up 2-0 now.
Markey looking to take this ball up the wall. The way to do that is to get above the wall and just hit it down into the ground so that it's forced to roll up, but just too much bounce on that. It's going to lead it to bounce right back center field. It's going to be unfortunate there for FlipSid.
Cloud9 playing so well right now, capitalizing on the mistakes that FlipSid is making. Cucks here, though, a good shot from him, forcing a tough save from Torment. Now Squishy goes up for this one and wastes all of his boost for nothing. Cucks here trying to just get in the way of that one and 50-50 it. Markey off the Cloud9 corner, now Squishy on the ball. 1v1 against Cucks here, tries to do a mind game past him. Now Torment's up for this one, just trying to drop it down. No double touch from him, that net was open. And Markey,
great pass.
the long clear from him, it's gonna go in. FlipSid clawing their way back in.
Scratch that, great shot. I mean, just a great clear there. Again, recognizing that there's no defenders there, and Cuxer was there just to secure it if it was necessary, but actually quite a lot of power, 65 miles an hour from your own net. That's a great shot there from Markey.
Well, FlipSid trying to come back into this one. Cucks here over to Markey. Torment. Now Squishy forced to make the save. It's Markey in the Cloud9 corner. Trying to go up and over Torment. Torment saves that one away. Now Squishy and Torment both go up for a Torment. Realizes that they both went up. And goes back down, rotates out. Markey trying to flick this one out. Great touch from him.
I would have liked to have seen Markey opt to use that corner instead of going for the shot there. That shot just not going to be effective enough, but the corner potentially pulling a defender out of the net.
Oh, Cucks here. What a read from him, dunking it down.
Oh my God, look at the way he positions his car after this first touch. He hits it up, and then he just goes straight up, recognizing right away. The only way Squishy could make that save is to go up and try and hit it onto the backboard, and Cucks knew what was coming. You heard Squishy Muffins. There's nothing that FlipSid don't expect.
Big kickoff comes out. Passing play ensues from FlipSid. This is all tied up here in game number 3. This is a best of 3. Cloud9 had an early lead, but now FlipSid ties it back up. Markey, the demo on Squishy. Now Cucks over to Markey. Intercepted by Torment, but lots of time here for Cucks here. He gives that ball up to Squishy in his own corner. Markey just bringing this one down, up and over. Torment out. Markey's bought himself a little bit of space here. He's out of boost. Cucks here. Markey getting bumped into some Cloud9 corner, but he does recover, almost making contact there. And now Squishy picking up the boost. Looking for that air dribble. He does make contact. Over to the FlipSid. Half now Markey on the dribble.
Such a good 1v1 play. Those dribbles where he's so dangerous here. You see Cucks lurking, waiting for that pass.
Cloud9 a little discombobulated there. Squishy finally picking up the ball. A minute left in this matchup. Are we gonna see overtime, or is someone gonna clutch up here? Here comes Markey down the field.
I don't know if I can handle overtime, Corelli.
Well, we're gonna find out here. We'll let the players decide. It's Cucks here on the ball, trying to pop this one up and over. Still on the ball. Fantastic touches from Cucks here, just to keep possession at the very least.
Yeah, it's a huge stalemate here between both teams. Just neither able to find an opportunity to break through. And you can tell if this goes into overtime, it's only going to become even more dramatic.
Oh, this is an open net. Can Markey put away? No, he puts it high. Oh. An opportunity wasted by FlipSid. 20 seconds left.
He just needed to take 1 second longer to guarantee that he was on the correct side of the ball, but he didn't. He went for the fastest goal possible and instead opted for a potential pass there, but Cucks didn't expect it.
The FlipSid, they got to keep their composed.
Oh, this could be it.
Have another opportunity, but Cucks gives it right back to Torment, who clears this one out. 3 seconds left. Cloud9 now on the attack. This ball just straight in the midfield. Cucks here.
Oh, is it going in?
Torment knocks it down. We're going to overtime. Game 3.
I can't handle this, man. My heart.
Two of the best teams in the tournament facing off here.
The winner of this game decides who goes through. Oh.
Torment making the save, but just barely now. A 2v1 opportunity for Cloud9. Squishy off for the early shot. Cucks here makes the save.
Such a risky decision there to opt not to go for the ball, but instead to go straight to his own goal. Cucks just the
opportunity for FlipSid. Cucks here. Not able to put that one away. Cloud9 to live another day. Now Squishy up for this one, a stalemate in the FlipSid half. Squishy looking to pass this one back, but straight over to Cucks here. He's got full possession now. Torment clears this one over to Markey.
Oh!
Shot Markey.
What a shot, Markey!
Off the post. FlipSid moving on.
Oh, proving that Smackfire is so legit. Nobody can complain again. What a shot. You're coming from the opposite direction, off the inside of the post. There was no way you could defend that shot. What a play there from Markey and Cucks.
The perseverance from FlipSid. They were down 2-0 and they come back and they steal it away from Cloud9.
What a series. I was expecting a much longer overtime. The way we saw that match going out, you see no shots even coming out of Torment. We saw just a dominating offensive performance there from Squishy, but Cux and Marky, they persevered. 12 shots to 5.
12 shots coming out from FlipSid, and then 11 saves coming from Cloud9. But this game was so back and forth. FlipSid, though, coming out on top in the end, 3-2, moving on in the bracket.
Yeah, I'm sure FlipSide's going to be very happy about this one.
We're going to be moving on to the highlights now. Game number 3. This was a back and forth matchup. You see Squishy here just tapping this one in. We saw it from game number 2. Torment, the long ball over to him. Now, Cloud9 looked so good in the beginning, but then it all fell apart. FlipSid decided to start playing, and all of a sudden, they come back into it.
What we just saw there, I mean, Cloud9 doing such a good
Come
job.
on, Hux, come on. Let's go. Come on.
Marky showing the aggression there, fired up. Wait, he was saying he was sleepy and jet lagged just before this series. I don't know if I believe it, Marky.
But there you have it, FlipSid. So fired up. So fired up right now. You can hear them yelling in those highlights. A fantastic game.
Right, so let's take a look at the brackets and where we're at so far as FlipSid Tactics advances past Cloud9 2-1 to find themselves in the semifinals. We still have one more match to come today. It is going to be Sizzle Your Cobb versus Method. The winner of that will move on to face FlipSid Tactics. That's right, so coming up next, we have Method, the team from Finland that showed us a systematic performance in their first round match. They're going up against Sizzle Your Cobb, the fun-loving team who has Wave's heart. We're going to head back to the grand finals of the Universal Open Rocket League.